Hello guys, good afternoon. Now we're going to do the synchronizing. This is the 650 kb. We're going to do our synchronizing. So now let's do the preparations for this generator because our totalizing is here. So now I think I'm just doing the power cabling for our load bank and for our connections for the communications. I will do it that one by one, so step by step, so you can follow what is the next procedure for this load testing, synchronizing and load testing, of course. Okay, so let's go outside. So now guys, I will connect the load bank for this side. This is the load bank side or the load side of our totalizing.
You watch me across the room. Your glances tells me that I am doomed. Is there a way to cool you down? Just one mistake and I am out. It's my fault. I'll give you my heart. You can crush it, moving on. I'll be on my way if you want it. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes,
So now guys, I will connect the wiring for the generator one, for the panel, so and for the totalizing connections. So here is the totalizing panel one. So you can see
I am waving the white flag. Waving the white flag. I'm 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 waving the white flag, yeah. It's my fault. Moving on if you want it. I surrender to you. I'm waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag.
So now at this point, I will going to connect the connections for our generator panel. So we have the both side for the totalizing and for your engine side. So now we're going to start.
So I got what I deserved, you know it. I wanted it to hurt, so wrong of me to cross that line. If I could, I would push rewind. It's my fault, I'll give you my heart. You can crush it, moving on. I'll be on my way if you want it. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white.
And so now guys, I will prepare for the panel 2, for the generator 2, for the wirings and connections for the generator, so they have communications to each other. So we are preparing for that now. This is the for the generator too. So let's start. And if you want to see, this is the one. Okay, so this is our for our control genset 2. So this is the breaker for the generator 2, and this is the module for the generator 2. So here is the generator 2 side. So this is the front side, and here is the inside. So as you can see, it is fully connected and tested already for the meter and everything. So now we are preparing for the connections.
You watch me across the room. Your glances tells me that I am doomed. Is there a way to cool you down? Just one mistake and I am out. It's my fault. I'll give you my heart. You can crush it. Moving on. I'll be on my way if you want it. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag. I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag. Waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag. I'm waving.
Whatever the numberings and the color coding, what we will connect there is possibly you have to connect also here. So you have the correct communications and command between to the engine and to your DSA for the 8610. Okay.
Waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag. I'm waving the white flag, yeah. It's my fault. Moving on if you want it. I surrender to you. I'm waving the white flag.
Okay guys, we're done preparing and connections. We are now also done for the program. So we are going to start the first generator sets, so we can apply for the breaker close and breaker open. We will check if there is some problem. So okay, we will start now. Everything is clear there?
Yeah.
Down press, so I will check if the breaker is on here. As you can see guys, the breaker is off, so there is no voltage going out there. So that's why it's shut down. So we need to rinse up this one and start again back. Start again. Check the voltage. Okay. Status, voltage on check, start. So guys, there is some alarm. ECU fail, so meaning there is no communications between your engine one and your module. So we will resolve that, and I will check for a while and I will tell you. Found some problem, the ECU data fail, so only you have to do it and check is the connections from here, from your ECU. If there is some problem, make sure this is connections is the correct position based on your standard wiring. If ever you check your wiring between your engine and the connections from here. So now I found it that there is wrong connections. I've just only fixed that one. So now we will start again. So we will see if it is now okay. Now it is already off communication, but we have still another problem. So we have the loading voltage not reached. So meaning we need to adjust it only that one to the maximum of our meaning to the set point of our voltage. So our voltage is 415, so we're going to adjust that one in order to fix the problem. So this is now the problem. We fixed already the ECU data fail. So now this is again the new problem. So loading voltage not reached. Okay, so now I will check and fix back that problem. Okay guys, that time there is some alarm again. This is what we call the loading voltage and the loading frequency. So you know what is the problem? The problem is there is no voltage going to your module. So you have to test that one to test that if there is some voltage flowing to your voltage sensing of your module. So meaning when we on the breaker, now it is back to the normal. So now we're going to start and try to do the adjustments of the voltage. Okay. Okay guys, now we're going to start the generator for the generator one, for the set one I mean. So we're going to start and simulate the breaker close and breaker open. So meaning we are already done and trying to test the biasing. Now it is working, so I will show you to start the generator so we can see if the breaker is closing or not. So you can actually see. The generator is set to, and we're going to adjust the voltage, check what is the alarm, what will happen to the other set, generator 1, that there is some alarm, so we are going to fix that. If it in case that it will also have the problem, so we're going to fix that one in order to do the voltage biasing, speed biasing, and breaker closing. So let's start. What is the problem will occur now. It's closed. I need the key. This one is good, which is touching there. Start. We have some problem. The speed biasing is not working, but the voltage biasing is working. Only we need to check this one is the wiring for this, if there is some wrong connections or maybe this one is interchanged. Just make sure that you are in the correct positions. Okay, so I will try to interchange the our connections if it is changing. So at this point, I'll just try to interchange these two wire for our speed biasing. So maybe I mistakenly connected. I'll just try to do it that way. So we will see if there is some changes. Okay, I will tie it back and okay. So I will start again. If it will back and it will communicate now to the DFC 86 then. So starting. Okay, as you can hear the sound of your engine, it is changing, and like there is some movement. When I tried to do the biasing, there is some window there just to adjust it, so you can see and you can hear that there is some movement, so meaning there is already communications between the two, DFC 8016 and of your engine. So that is working now. So we'll try to close the breaker if it is okay. Start, and I will close the breaker. Not live because our breaker is not working at all, so I need to fix that and troubleshoot it where it is the problem. So now guys, I will open the breaker. We check if, what is the problem, if there is some missing inside or there is some problem inside. So we will check that. I will open up the breaker so we will see what is wrong with this.
I surrender to you. Yes, I am waving the white flag.
Guys, now we fixed already the breaker. The issue is they are not fixing properly the YU, that is the trip solenoid, which is not properly installed, and the auxiliary switches. This is having the feedback for your generator close. Means if there is not fitted properly, it will not give feedback to your generator close relay. So meaning it will trip up your breaker, and it will show the alarm of generator failed to close trip also. So that is the alarm shows with you if it's not properly installed or if there is some failure for that. So okay guys, now we'll start again and check, or I will show you the breaker closing and opening for this generator set 2. So start. Close the breaker. Now it is closing. I will open up. So now everything is okay. Now let's start to do the synchronizing for every generator. We start first manually sync, and then after that, if there is no problem, we start synchronizing, syncing automatic. Okay. So now guys, we are now ready to do the synchronizing for the two generators. This generator is 650 kVA. So now we will start and the manual synchronizing. I'll start the generator. Mode synchronizing. So I will press both side auto. It's supposed to be the second generator will cool down because calling for less is 70% and our calling for more sets is 80%. So now I will put it in auto. What will happen? Both start at the same point. guys, we are done already for our testing. So to our generator 1, 2, it is fully synchronizing, and it is now we put the load. We tried to auto, it is working fine. There is no problem at all. So we are succeed to our synchronizing. So once again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for the next. To the people who are not subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So